you guys are gonna have an incorrect information about him, and if he answers an incorrect, then you guys will have wrong information about me, right? So you better in the next video we're gonna have actually a proper list of questions that we're gonna ask each other for so you guys to know us. So yeah, this is just what is it?
I'm gonna say intro. Or it's pre something, you know.
Pre-intro.
The intro before the intro.
Yeah, this is just a heads up action. It's a heads up to say, watch out, guys. For our YouTube channel that's coming up, you guys must follow, right? Is it follow or like, subscribe,
whatever you do. And then the dog barking, that's COVID. All right.
Never mind him. This is about us, dude.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Are you gonna do the intro? Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Jenny.
I'm Justice.
Yeah, and we are beyond the stream with Justice and Jenny. So guys, the last time we had a long sit-up interview kind of for you guys to know who we are, what we are, and what we are all about. Yeah, we had to cut it short because the video was getting too long, so this is kind of like part two of what happened that day. In this one we're gonna do it a bit different. We're not gonna do a story time kind of way. We're gonna ask each other questions in order for you guys to get to know more about Justice and myself as we ask these questions. And if you guys have any more questions that you feel like you want us to answer, or that you guys want to know about us, you guys can comment down below. No, in fact, don't comment it. You can send. You can DM. You can DM us, and then we will answer you guys as best as we can, as truthfully as we can. So yeah.
So we'll start off with the first question. What do you dislike about me? Yeah, it's not in the list of the questions that we had.
Okay. Hey, why nje phezulu so like so like, deep.
What is that one thing that you don't like?
There's a lot. I'm joking.
Okay.
Well, truthfully, there is a lot, but over the years, I've grown to compromise with the things that I do that I don't like. But one thing that I honestly don't like is when that I don't like about you. Hey, babe. You sure you want to know? Wait, why don't you answer first?
No, but I asked you the questions.
Okay.
Answer.
Okay, when it comes to our daughter, if anything that you say negative, that you feel that I do negative to her, not that I don't take constructive criticism, but when it comes to issues regarding our daughter, that's one thing that I really hate. Yeah.
Okay, like what example? One example. What issue exactly? What do you mean, like regarding our daughter, like negative? I don't get it.
Like, for example, I'll be feeding her something and then you say, no, don't feed her that, or don't do that, making me feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you?
Me?
Yeah, what don't you like about me?
Well, I'll just pick the top one, I guess. I feel like I have to handle you like a glass. your glass, as in there are parameters which I need to be able to handle you. I'm not gonna say I don't like, but something which I am learning is in I'm not gonna say I can't be free, but it's becoming deeper.
That's what I said to you. Like you just started.
It's becoming very deep. But I mean, like it's yeah, I would say.
Like you just started negative. Like why did you go so negative?
It's like negative, guys. I mean.
Like, how can you just? It is negative stuff. Like, what don't you like about me? Why do you hate?
Yeah, and then
we
can start down, then we go up. So do you want to end it negative? How do you end it?
No, like it's okay. Okay, cool. Go ahead. You can carry on with the answer.
Yeah. So maybe I guess when you are heated, that's all I'll say. Maybe when you are heated, it's something which I've came in to learn over time. I should not, even if I am trying to put water, like that water, you know, they say don't throw water sometimes on fire. In other instances or cases, yeah, throwing water doesn't help. For example, if there's a gas, right, that's on fire, you should not throw water. Instead, you should put a blanket. So that's what I'm learning, is to put a blanket, is to comfort you like a blanket does, and not try to put water. Because if I put water, it's going to fuel up. It's as if I'm putting fuel. So I don't know if it's something I don't like, but I'm just saying maybe it's something which I have learned, and this is not taught. I mean, you don't learn this at school. You don't learn this anyway. Not even movies, but it's something I've just learned over time to. I should not, because it can explode, right? So yeah.
Okay. Since you've been with me for how long is it now? 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Counting also our dating years.
Okay.
What do you think is a hobby or an interest that I like?
A hobby.
Or an interest that I like.
Publicly or not publicly or privately?
Either way.
An interest. I know you like reading books, but what I've seen is that you read books mainly when you maybe it was a hobby that was centered first, which you used to like, right? But what I've seen that get replaced, you read books when you are maybe you are looking for something for therapeutic, something just to, you know, to, I don't know if it's maybe a situation or whatever it is. That's what I've seen most of the times now, that you read books when you are wanting to get your mind off something. That's when you read books. Or when you want to feel good, I don't know if you feel better or something like that. That's what I've learned. I've seen over time, even though I know it was an interest of some sort. But right now, an interest or a hobby that you currently have is making money.
I think that's everyone's interest, guys.
But
You're not gonna judge me. I think that's everyone. That's also your interest. That's
no,
everyone's interest
that's
here.
Not my interest.
That's
not my interest. No, when I'm saying that's not my interest, I'm talking the point. What this may like the point of the question, or the point of the question. I don't think it was directed mainly on like making money, but I was just joking. An interest usually is not a hobby. Is usually not associated with money. It's usually associated with what you love, right? With what you want to do.
Yeah.
So, Hey, do you know?
What my interest?
Yeah, and your hobby.
Yeah, I do know.
Okay. Just asking. I'm making sure.
I'm just checking if you do know. I mean, we're together 24/7.
Okay. You do it all the time, or it's something that you.
You want me to give you hints?
Yeah, I want
Get
to.
it wrong, you get it wrong, bro. You want me to dunk your face inside the what did I call it? The flower.
The flower. No. Okay, let me just. Okay, I will call him. I'll call him back. So, I would say maybe currently is. Oh, babes, I would. Please help me.
You don't know what I'm interested in, babe.
I know what you're interested in, but I'm trying to look at your top, like one thing that...
You just mentioned the stuff that you don't have to go top. What do you think I'm interested in? A hobby, something that I like to do every day or something like that. I'm enjoying it when
you like sweets? Like to eat sweets?
That's not a hobby. That's not an interest. Babe.
Okay, no. I would say maybe... being productive, I'm not sure. That's what I would say.
So I'm not productive.
That's an interest you like. Was I mentioning something you like?
What, being productive?
Being productive.
Okay. Cool.
Can I ask you, what's your interest and your hobbies?
Wait, how can you be asking me? I'm asking you to know.
But you asked me most. Then I answered you. And now we are asking, what is it? I think the viewers also want to know.
Guys, my husband doesn't know me. Doesn't even know what I'm interested in.
I know. It's a lot of things.
Yeah, then why don't you mention them, baby?
Movies, Nigerian movies. You like watching Nigerian movies?
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's a hobby. You can say my hobby is to watch Nigerian movies. That's an interest. Yes.
I'm interested in us making money.
So I say she should tell you guys. That's why I say she should tell you. No. What's the most memorable trip that you've ever taken anyway?
We haven't taken any trips together.
That was not the question. It was not together. You. Get to know you. What is the most memorable trip that you've ever taken? It could be together, it could be apart.
Okay, when I went to Cape Town in 2023 for my year-end function at work, it was very memorable for me because it's my first time being in a plane. It was my first time being in Cape Town and being in a big hotel, in my own big hotel with my own big couch, big bed, big TV and stuff like that. That was very memorable for me, even though it was just one night, one day. Yeah, it was a very memorable, especially the plane thing because it was my first time. Yeah.
Being on a plane. It's nice. It's nice. I had the opportunity to go on a plane, but I said no. I want it to be the first time with my wife.
Yeah, but even with this one, I had the same rule, but then you forced me to go on this one.
I am not saying there's nothing wrong.
Yeah, but now you make me feel guilty.
Am I?
Yeah, making me feel guilty because
I'm sorry.
You refused to go on a plane because you wanted to go with me.
Yes.
But now I went on a plane without you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but making me feel guilty, but you the one that forced me to go. And I refused to go.
I did. I'm sorry.
Okay.
For making you feel guilty.
Okay.
Okay. My most memorable trip was the one I took with you. Which you say we haven't taken a trip. When we went to Limpopo, and we were there for about 3 days. In Limpopo, we actually did not know the place. We just, in fact, there was a camp that was taking place, but it was so full that there wasn't like a reservation for us, even though there was a miscommunication that took place. So then we ended up having a place which was it was far from the place. It was literally far from, I think, maybe about 7 to 8 kilometers.
Drove for a long time.
Yeah, I drove for a very long time away from there, and we did not know where, but that was the closest camp. That was the closest B&B to the camp. So we ended up just spending time there. Would wake up, watch stuff, watch movies, would go out. We don't know the area, I remember, meet different people, or didn't meet as much people, but see different people. The only person I remember we had in contact was the person who was it avocados, ne? Was it avocados? Mangoes, yeah. There's a lot of mango trees there. There's a lot of mango trees. So yeah, that was, and then coming back, it was public transport. Remember, we didn't even know where this transport was going to go to, but it was from Limpopo to Pretoria, from Pretoria, we are a bit familiar with Pretoria, and then from Pretoria to Joburg, from Joburg to Joburg South. So yeah, that whole trip and experience was nice, even though it was I think what made it nice was it was unplanned. It was an unplanned trip. So yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. I can agree with that. You can ask the next question.
I asked the first. The
No.
rest of them was the trip. I asked about the trip.
You asked about the trip. Okay, fine. What's a quality you admire the most about me?
About you. Quality. Is when
Fine.
ice one. There's something. So a quality would be your, like you are able to, I like your focus, how, so I got to experience your quality when we were working together on the project. That was about a month ago now, close to a month ago, where we got the opportunity to make this project. Just ran for short. It ran for a while, but we joined the project about 2 months before the project collapsed. We were working in synergy. I got to see the quality again, where you are able to put things in order, make things more simpler than they are, and how you were able to, because I remember you were doing more of the admin side, and it was, without admin there is no order. It's like you can't just wake up and do anything, and you were so devoted and you're so strong in that. So I see how you're able to always you always want to like multiply, right? Even with the idea, when you brought up the idea of how we can take this opportunity, you consistently looked for ways to expand, right? Even though we wish we took more advantage of the opportunity while we were still there, but we were able to actually come out profitable with that opportunity. So I like that, and I also saw it recently, as in a week ago or two, where we were able to come to a meeting point regarding my work. I'm a financial analyst, specifically in the futures department. So how one of the things I struggle with is risk management, and that's all part of the admin. So how we're able to actually work hand in hand. I was actually talking to my friend about this today, how I was feeling the fire back. I was feeling I was seeing it, and I think I'm still seeing it, right? So how you were able to like, okay, fine, stick to this, follow that, like you are a very good multiplier. That's what I would say. It's a quality I like about you. So I feel like even with this channel, I'm still seeing it again, how you are able to always want to expand, right? You always want to expand. Yeah, that's a quality I like about you.
Okay. That's your question.
Are you okay?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
Why? Why are you asking me that?
I'm asking.
Why? You don't do okay.
Maybe, maybe not. Just to know if you're fine.
Why are you asking the question?
Why am I asking you?
Is that your question?
No, I'm just asking now. You are.
Yeah, no,
My question now, I'll fight back. What's a quality that you like about me?
Firstly, you're a MacGyver. Like, there's nothing that justice cannot fix. You know, sometimes when you are fixing, I'm like, yeah, Mosha Lona. Like, yeah, Mosha. But at the end of the day, that thing works. I'm like, yeah, okay. I can say in the beginning, I used to think, oh, yeah, Mosha Lona. But now, I kind of like believe in there's nothing that justice cannot fix, guys. Like, you know, when they talk about a handyman, yeah, that's what justice is. He can fix anything, and not only only in terms of electricity or not only in terms of like,
you're gonna say aeroplane now. I saw it coming. Yeah, guys, when your aeroplane will be fixed, just contact us.
Yeah, not only in terms of electricity, even a phone, like he does his thing and put it back and it works. Laptops, like I don't know how he practices for the skill, but you know, he practices maybe when he sleeps and then dreams about it. Then when he wakes up, he's like, yeah, I can do it, and he does it and it actually works. Not only in terms of that, but I felt there was a point where we almost like broke up. We actually kind of like split up a bit, like we're away for, it was kind of like the first time where we were kind of like really much away from each other in that sense. I think it was a 2 weeks period, and I felt like, yeah, there was honestly something that was missing from me, in terms of like when I wanted to get something done, and like the littlest things, the smallest things that I didn't notice that he was actually taking care of. And yeah, it's just a thing of to say, I don't want to say it's something like to say I can't live without him, stuff like that. No, because you know, I came into this world alone after all, but there's just things that I got used to that, you know, justice is gonna do that. You know, when it comes to, I don't even know what kind of an example I can give, but yeah, there's just things that I know that justice can do them. Like I got so used to him being able to do them for me, and yeah, like he can honestly fix anything. That's one thing. That's one quality that I honestly love about you. Literally, you can fix anything.
Even your relationship.
Even a relationship. If you have relationship issues, you can bring them. He's gonna fix them for you. Like I said, it's not only electricity or something that is broken. Anything that is broken, he can fix. Literally, like on Saturday, that little thingy for the camera, it broke me. I was already thinking, I'm gonna kick it and it's gonna go, you know, in the water, and it's gone, it's dead, it's broken. He came home and he was busy putting that spring and what, and I'm like, if it was me, honestly, like I was gonna be done with that thing. But he came and he fixed it and it's working. Right now, what's holding our phone is that thing, and he fixed it. So I was like, this new guy, literally anything you can fix. And if anything dies in the house, I know that it's not really dead until Justice deems it dead. If he says it's dead, then you know that it's dead. If he said it hasn't died yet, if he hasn't put his hand on that thing, just know it's not dead yet. It's not yet dead. So if you think you've killed a chicken by cutting its head, if Justice hasn't seen it, it's not yet dead. Until he's come to see it. But yeah.
Yeah, you made me laugh. Okay.
But yeah, that's one quality that I really like about him. He can literally fix anything. Like, honestly, like I said in the beginning, like it's motion. But over time, I said, it's there. The skill is there, you know. Yeah. And
Okay.
MacGyver.
Mm.
Yeah. What's your question? That was my question that you threw back.
So I want to add on to a quality. Can I?
Add on to equality.
That I like about you.
Okay.
So this one is it's probably in line again with what I had said, but this one is how for the past few years, past in fact 4 years, I have been learning, studying, and with my work as well, like intending in my work, let me say. And throughout that process, just a few months, I was maybe less than 3 or 4 months, I was able to, or I was able until to date, I was able to actually provide fully when it comes to the bills, when it comes to the expenses, practically just taking care of us. So one quality from that, you've been able to support us. I'm saying us, you, me, and my daughter. You've been there for us, and why I am saying that is a quality is because in today's day, especially today, this like to date, there's a lot of 50-50 things that are taking place. There's a lot of stigmas and waves that are just going about how a relationship can't stand without having to one person being down, the man being down and the woman helping, you know. So it's a quality that you have, and in today's day, I know it's difficult to get a woman like you who has the quality, and it's something I appreciate so much that you've been able to support us and still believe in the dream and still support the dream. So that is a quality which I just thought about, that something I don't take for granted, but it's something which I honor and I respect and I am grateful for. And I know that out of 10, maybe 9.5 will not have the quality of a woman out there, and something which I'm blessed to actually have. So yeah, I appreciate you and I appreciate that.
I appreciate you too, babe. Cool. What's the next question?
The next question is, let's see. Okay, so we've just got this one. How do you handle disagreements or conflicts?
Okay, I think this one's for the both of us, right?
Yeah, it's
How we handle disagreements and conflicts.
okay.
Hasn't been easy, that one, right?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's a learning process, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Even though we've been together for so long, we're still learning on how to do that. But in the recent times, in the recent times, I think a good way is the fact that we have accountability. We have someone that we can be accountable to, which is our bishop at church, firstly, and our marriage counselor. So most of the time when we have our disagreements or conflicts, like the big ones, we the first thing that we do, actually, I don't know with you, but the first thought that always comes to my mind is, I'm gonna call my bishop. Like, I don't care like how sensitive the situation is, or how personal it is, or how deep. He knows everything. And I think that's one thing that has really held us together, the fact that we can run to bishop for anything. And he has honestly helped us, even for us to be where we are currently. It's because of bishop. Like I said, we had that point where we actually separated with a fighting, and the fact that we are sitting here together today is because of bishop. And I think that's one way that one thing that I really thank God that we are able to be so vulnerable. Oh, guys, English is not for everyone, eh? We are so vulnerable. We're able to be open and accountable to him. The fact that we can have someone that we can be accountable to, both of us, not Uguti, you just do things and but the fact that we have got someone that we can be accountable to, and they can actually give us godly advice, and advice that helps the both of us. Not Uguti, the person is one-sided, he's always neutral, and his goal is always to help this relationship. So I think that's one way that we really handle our big conflicts or disagreements. But when it comes to the little stuff, we're still working on that. Yeah, the little disagreements and conflicts, I think. What do you think, babe?
Yes, that is true. So one thing that, as you were speaking, that came to mind was how, for example, in school, right, we are taught about careers. It's a process where we get to learn about ourselves, right, and we learn about careers. We get to learn about a lot of things, right, like a lot of things that has to do pertaining our life. And those careers, they get to finance and help us shape where we want to kind of go, right? So there's at least some sort of preparation, as much as there may be other educational sources outside of school that can still help you, right? But the point here is, or the point to take from that is, there is some sort of preparation. When it comes to relationships, there isn't that. So it only makes sense that there should always be a learning place, right, or a third place, a healthy learning place. And putting all that you've said in one bracket is God. If God is the center of where we can learn that from, right, and He will have His like in the scriptures, it refers to them as His people or servants, serve as an instrument to us. And that is where we are grateful, like my wife mentioned, for Bishop, for the counselors, for everyone else who's in our lives, who've been able to play a role. It only makes sense that you learn from them, because it's not encoded in our genes, right? It is not encoded in your genes. I mean, again, going back, or going to what going to the time that we are in currently, there's a lot you can learn from social media, which can be bad, regarding how a relationship should be, right? And what I just wanted to point out is, it always makes sense to have something that sticks you two together, which is anything that sticks together there needs to be glue, right? Or that connects two things together. If it's Bluetooth, between two phones can be Bluetooth. If it's whatever it is, there needs to be a middle something that needs to attach you, that you have to consistently learn from and grow from. So yes, so God, our Heavenly Father, has been able to play a very big role in being able to resolve or resort to these conflicts, especially the major ones, and being able to take care of that, or being able to put God first. It's been able to help us be able to solve the little ones now, because the big things we are taking to Him, He gives us the knowledge, He gives us the insight, He gives us the ability to be able to discern and be able to solve the situations, the small ones. A good example would be, let's say we argue, for example, just earlier, we argued about, just now, like a few minutes ago, I'm going to say it's argue, but it was just a point of decision making, which option to go with, right? A disagreement, yes, which was how we actually go about this interview, right, or this video, how we actually can go about it. And I had one idea, she had one idea, and look, now it's productive, and how we're able to have the spirit to be able to discern and allow that guidance to be able to have this conversation that we are currently having with you right now. So you cannot say, this is one thing I would say, you cannot say in a relationship, when this happens, this should happen exactly. Because when this happens, it doesn't happen always the same way in every situation. So there's a lesson you can extract from it, yes, but this is where the Spirit comes in, being able to be guided and to be able to discern every situation that is there when it comes to conflicts and stuff. So how is to have a middle person or a middle something that's gonna,
who's not going to take sides as well, because obviously, and when you're in a relationship, if maybe, for example, we go to my side of the family for them to assist us, obviously they're going to take my side, and say and blame him. And if we go to his side of the family, obviously they're going to take his side because it's their child, and blame me. So I think we've also learned we shouldn't take our issues to family, because when you take it to family, there's obviously going to be sides. So with Bishop, there's no sides, because he wants the best for the both of us. And not that our families don't want the best for both of us, but since Mina ngumntanawo and he's their child, obviously they're going to want to take the child's side. So with Bishop, it hasn't been like that. I've never felt he's taking, even when he's correcting me, I don't feel he's taking his side. Or with our marriage counselor, when she's correcting me, I don't feel like she's taking his side. I know that the way she's doing it is for the best interest for the both of us, and we don't take our issues to say, yes, sometimes we do. We have had moments where, for example, like with Sean, like his friend, he would be there and he's like kind of like the middle guy, because he also has the best interest for the both of us, because it's both our friend. We have taken it there before, but most of the time, like 100%, 99.9% of the time is with our bishop and the counselor, and they've been really doing a great job at that. So the other question is, what's a small thing that you do to make each other's day better? What's one small thing that you think you do?
Okay, so through therapy, I've been able to learn like the deep, or should I say, I've been able to learn more about the love languages, right? Like how they actually work, the 5 love languages. And I know we just talk about them sometimes, but spending time learning those things actually makes a huge difference. So one of the things which I've learned that can brighten your day, or something that I do to pour into your cup, is acts of service, right? I know you love that. By helping, right? By cleaning up, by washing dishes. Okay, dishes, it's only today, but
How did you?
I did.
Oh, okay.
So I prefer.
It's been a while since you washed your
Yeah, I prefer. I'll alternate with anything else, right? But today I was just there because we did another challenge where I had to wash the glass, so where we were putting the water. So I ended up just washing there as well. So, yes. So, acts of service. I know that it makes you feel, or it not just makes you feel, but it also releases the stress, and the weight becomes less, right? And as you work, there's nothing that you need to say, oh, I still need to do this. No, but you actually get to work in peace and focus there. So that's one of the big things I do to pour into a cup. And also it has become part of me that I feel like I have not done, or I have not completed it. I can go do anything, I can have a productive day, but I at least need to make the bed, or at least need to sweep, or at least need to mop, or do something, right? Yeah. Or ironing, for example, ironing, it's not, I know it just go to a point where it's not a discussion. We don't even discuss.
Because when I iron is my iron again. So what's the point of me ironing?
Yeah.
Why
So
ironing? Because he wants the shirt to be.
yeah.
Me, I just iron. Then you re-iron like
It's a conversation we don't have anymore. Like, we know, for example, every Sundays, what are you wearing? This. Even though I don't like it when I iron something, they just said, no, not this one anymore. I'm changing my mind.
I'm a girl.
But yeah, like, for example, like that, right? So how that has become how I became so attached to that is the same way I became, these other things which I do here and there, is becoming so attached to me as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I must agree. He does really help me out a lot. So that I don't have to feel like I have a burden and I still have to do this and I still have to do that and I still have to, he really does help, and he always gets me sweets. Every time he goes out, that really. But because gifts is also one of my love languages. I love giving gifts and I love receiving gifts as well. So that's a big part of my love languages as well. For me, one thing that I've learned over the years with Justice, something that makes his day is just, I shouldn't be kind of like take away his peace, be nagging. I know I'm still working on it, because I'm a woman after all. They say if you're not like a witch to your husband, then you're not a real wife. That's what they say.
Who says that?
How? They do say that. You can check.
Who's they? It's the first time hearing that one.
guys, you can confirm in the comment section. But
okay.
They say if your wife doesn't nag you, then is she really your wife, or is she nagging someone else, or But anyways, I try my best not to be nagging him, not to be a problem. I try my best, honestly. I do try my best. Even though I've got my days where, for example, like when it's the time of the month, I just don't care. But I try my best not to be a nagging wife. I try my best not to stress him too much, because when I do stress him as well, it affects him with his work. Yeah. What is the question?
Yeah.
What small things? What's the small things that you do? What's the small? Where is it now? Yeah. What's the small things you do to make each other's day better? Yeah. For me, like, it's not something that I shout, but I just try myself to hold myself back. Sometimes I even hold my feelings back, because I don't want it to mess his day.
I don't think that's healthy though. Maybe finding a nicer way of communicating it, or even, I don't know, but it shouldn't be at a cost. Maybe some feelings, I guess maybe something small you forget about it sharp, but if it's something that is serious, I don't think I would like you to do that. Even if we do fight, fine, at least we're fighting for something good, which I don't know. Would you want me to hold my feelings back?
No, but I mean, I'm good at it because, like, growing up, I am an only girl. Like, I'm an only girl, so I have kind of learned. I've learned to hold back what I'm feeling or what I'm going through, because I grew up around boys, and boys, they are tough. They don't show their feelings. They don't show their emotions. So I kind of like grew into that myself as well. I don't have too many friends that I can pour myself into. So I'm kind of like reserved. In fact, Justice was the only guy that I could pour my feelings to. But over the years, like I said, I've realized that when there's something negative, it affects you and the way your productivity as well. And I want you to be productive, because I mean, when you are productive, it's a blessing for myself and Zendaya. So I don't want to hinder that kind of thing. That's why sometimes I feel like I need to hold it back. I need to hold it in. I shouldn't express it. Sometimes when I express it, it's like it's negative. So sometimes I just have those things and I keep them to myself. I'm like, I can handle it.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's something that I feel like I do. It's a small thing that I do to make your day a bit better.
Just to add on that,
still a work in progress though.
Yeah. I do appreciate that. Yeah, peace is nice. Peace is nice. Yeah, but I want it to be not at a cost, right? I also want you to be at that peace as well. Yeah, but we're working on it, I guess.
Work in progress.
Working in progress, yes.
We can do the next question.
Which is this one. Okay, how do you celebrate each other's achievements? Mama. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something they do. Him and Zendaya, they will be there, cheering me on. Mama. Then go, Papa.
Yeah.
Papa. Daddy.
Yeah.
Zendaya. Zendaya.
So if she was here, she would have been.
Yeah, she would be. Mama. Yeah, that's a cool way that we've been doing in the recent times to celebrate each other's achievements.
Yeah, but if we have to go a bit more deeper, I guess that's probably something that needs to be worked on as well, right? A bit better. Okay, maybe from my side, I'll say. I feel like I want to do more, right? But I can't at the moment. So the best thing, again, I usually just do, I tend to, is just acts of service. Right? I try to fulfill that. Also, get what does she like? She likes chicken licken, so if we can get that at the time, we do that. But like I said, for me, I would love to actually do more. I think as you tune in with our channel, as we grow, you will see. You will actually see what I mean, right? So, but, yeah, I usually just, when there's something that she's achieved, maybe at work, or maybe anything, I try to book her off. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh, it's something which I'm trying to do as we go, just to book her off. No cooking, no nothing. Just yeah.
Yeah. What is the question? How do you celebrate each other's achievements? For me, currently with achievements that he does get, for example, like if he passes an account and stuff like that, I just try and encourage him. I encourage him more to say well done, like just to show recognition, would say well done. keep on. Yeah.
What do you call them? Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Yeah.
So you see, so meaning here, we turn to love languages.
Yeah.
Right. Because I mean that's how you feel loved and appreciated. So that's what makes more sense to turn to. Yes, gifts and all those things can come after.
I mean, it's not always about money after all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. So you can go to the next question.
What's a lesson you've learned from your relationship? Not your previous relationship. This one.
This one here. Let's see. What kind of lesson?
Yeah, what a lesson that you've learned from this relationship? For me, I can say there's a lot of lessons.
Yeah, there is.
You're on my side.
There is. Okay, so one of them is a boat only sinks if water goes in it. All right. So the water outside, I mean, what makes a boat even sail or move on is because it's on water, so it's fine. It's actually supposed to be on water, but the water should not come inside, right? So any wall that's around that gets created or that happens, like the Titanic, it sank because apparently it hit the ice age or an ice age or something. It's an ice age, right?
I don't know. Stone or a rock,
whatever, yeah,
whatever it was.
It hit and then it made a wall and water went in and sank. That's how a boat sinks, right? So what I've learned is, in this case, is people, external, doesn't matter who it is, all right? It doesn't matter who it is. They should not have water, or they are the water. They should not. They can have opinions that we can learn from them, but at the end, those opinions, it's the water we can drink while we're in the ship, right? The boat. But at the end, it's not what we eat. It's not the main source, right? And also, it's our job to consistently, whenever there's a gap, there's a wall, is to patch it. So if it is, it doesn't matter if it is from anyone who's close to us regarding maybe my feet stinking, right? It's our goal is to consistently always patch those holes, right? Like those holes that are created. So that's what I've learned. And as the ship sails, right, it will come, right? It will come. So that's one thing I've learned. And again, having God as the center is so now this is whereby the question would come. Yeah, this is where the question would come. How earlier on you were saying that okay, you've learned that you should have a person or a person that can assist the relationship, but how are those people not? How are those people not the water? And this is whereby God again comes in place, right? Remember, He is the one who is the center of all of these things. So if you've put Him as the center of all things, He's the one who will be guiding us where to steer our ship, right? Whenever that water comes or whenever we see an ice age, He's the one who will be guiding us where. Because remember, we are saying we are at the end. It's us who decides, but how do we decide? Under the direction of God, right? So these people who now come, they are now the captains. They are now the people that assist us inside the boat. The people who are for the boat, who are there to that water even that we were talking about, right, that you can just drink when you're thirsty, that water where we can take this and that, but at the end the direction that we go towards to is God. Having God being there is will consistently help us now to avoid those waters, or even when that water come, we don't panic, we're able to still go through that. That's a big lesson I've taken.
Sure, for me, guys, it's been a lot of lessons, because remember, this was my first relationship, this was my only relationship. There's a lot that I had to learn. Some of the things that you learn from your first relationship, I was also learning them here as well. So I learned, there's a lot that I've learned. I've learned how to kiss,
Okay.
Literally, I mean, guys, I've learned how to. Okay, on a serious note, guys, there's a lot that I've learned in this relationship. One of the biggest things that I've learned is Uti. I'm no longer one person, like as in one alone, like Jenny Yedwa. I'm now one, but with oneness with him, meaning it's been very hard to kind of like accept this in terms of the decision making, the choices. Decision making, choices, the same thing, but anyway, like in terms of for example, one of the biggest things, this the decision making. I can't make a decision on my own as with Jane. It has to be my decision, just a decision, and then it becomes one thing. See, that oneness, it has been a very difficult something to agree on, but it's kind of like been a big lesson for me to learn. Uguti, I'm not alone anymore. I can't be making decisions for myself. If I want to get up tomorrow and I want to go to Spa, for example, I can't just get up and go to Spa. I'd be like, babe, okay, I'm going to Spa. This is what I get, this is what I get. What do you think? Isn't this njalo? I can't be making decisions on my own. And at first, or even sometimes, I still feel like it's a barrier, or it's, and I want to fight it and whatnot. But yeah, it's a lesson that I've learned to since I chose to be in a relationship. This is one of the things that I have to learn how to do, not to make decisions on my own, because I'm no longer myself. There's two of us, And one other thing that I've had to learn as well in the most recent times, because when we had our fights and whatnot, all I would be thinking about is just Zendaya, and yes, it's right for me to be thinking about my daughter, but I've also had to think about him and I, because remember, before Zendaya it was me and him, you see. So I've had to learn Uguti. I have to put God first, then I have to put this relationship second, then Zendaya comes only after that. And that does not mean that I'm neglecting her, but in order for her to have the best, to get the best out of both her father and myself, is if her father and me are both in sync and aligned, and we have a good relationship. If we have a good relationship, then it's just gonna flow to her, So I've had to learn that I have to actually focus on us, and once I focus on us, the rest will be natural. If me and him have a bad relationship, it's gonna flow to her. It's going to show through her. It's gonna affect her. So whatever is happening between the two of us is going to affect her. So I've had to learn that I have to actually focus on us as well. I have to give us that time, attention, that's one thing that I've also learned. And also with finances, Justice and I have lost a lot of money. If I have to mention, abanye abantu bazokhuleka, abanye bazosijaja, abanye yay, in terms of finances, it has been a roller coaster, really a roller coaster, literally, up and then down, deep end, and then deep end. It has been like that, and we've had to learn, like, in terms of our decision making with it. We could have been places right now, but because of the choices and the decisions that we made with our finances, where things have been, held back, and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, once you guys learn how to handle our finances when you're in a relationship, things honestly will be way better. But I'm also glad for the ups and downs that we went through. In terms of that, I'm still glad. I'm still glad for it. I don't. Yes, I've got regrets. Yes, I regret some of the money that stuff that we've done. The choices that we've made. But I'm still glad that we've had to learn such lessons, because at the end of the day, they have shaped who we are today. They have shaped the kind of plans. They have shaped the kind of plans.
Wait, guys, sorry. The phone is about to go off, so I'm trying to charge.
But now, why are you turning the phone that way?
It is going itself by itself. So I'm just trying to do this here. Okay, forgive me, guys. Forgive me. Okay, I will just fix that a bit. Okay. This is much better, I think.
So why is it no longer strong?
Yeah, I need to tie it here. Okay.
Yeah. So like I was saying, we've had to learn like serious big lessons in terms of our finances, because there's a lot of things that we've lost or missed out on because of the decisions that we've done there, and but we've learned we've learned from that, and so it's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in this relationship. Finances, guys. Hey.
No, and also just to clarify on the part where you said just to go to spa, you need to communicate. It's not because
not in a bad way,
like trust issues, right? No.
Yeah.
I remember during a time when we were actually dating, when we got our phones. That time I think the iPhone 11 it just came out, and we both got iPhones. And one of the things that we were excited about was how we can now be able to see each other's location, to track right where we are. And
not
this,
or
so what was interesting is that even at work, they're like, so you know where your partner is, and your partner knows where you are. That's not good. Hey, that's not good. And I was confused at the take and the approach. Like, why is it not good? I mean, it's good because for safety purposes, for being able to communicate, right, tracking each other. If anything happens, I mean, we are so excited about that. But seeing the view, how people are like, hey, you can now see each other, and I'm like, okay.
If you have good intentions for one another, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it's for safety. I mean, the reason why they created that feature is for safety, and we were excited we will be safe. Anyway, that if I go to the shop and something happens to me, at least he can be able to track me. If I go into an Uber, he can track me. But then people are like, hey, stuff like that.
So that same intentions, right, or that same excitement, it's also for. I don't want to go out and then come back and I don't know where Jenny is. Then I'm chilled. I'm like, okay, now she's around, she'll come back. While maybe something happened to her, right? Or at least if I know that she went to spa, then if something happens, then it makes it easier for me to track or to start working along finding out. So, I mean, we're living in a world where anything can take place. I mean, we've had an incident where we were in an Uber and I don't know, it was an Uber Bolt.
Yeah,
and she was nearly taken. As in, it was not by the driver, but it was by when we were getting dropped off. A car just came behind, opened, and I was going up. I don't know it was a cash trip. I thought it was a card trip. So I'd go inside to take cash, and I went out. I started being chased. I was being chased, and I didn't know why I was being chased. So, and then I saw a car come park behind that car, and that car, now the Uber can't go back, or the Bolt can't reverse, and all of that was just taking place. So that was
actually I escaped because I had pepper spray in my pocket.
which
Because those days we were always walking around with pepper spray. So I just took it and I did this. Because the guy was literally holding me by my neck like this. And I thought it was justice, because at first he wasn't like being rough. The guy was holding me. And then when I looked, I'm like, oh man, who's this? And then he like started holding me tight and trying to put me back into the Uber car. That's when I'm like, hey, today. So I took out the pepper spray from my pocket and I just sprayed this guy, and then he left me, and then I started running. Then he grabbed my jacket and tried to pull me back, so I removed my jacket. That's another story for another day.
So, but my point is that's the kind of world we are living in. So it's always good to know each other, and if you're afraid of your partner knowing where you are, hey, you need to fix up. There's things that you need to fix up.
There's something that you're hiding.
Yeah, there's things that you need to clear up. You need to speak about. You need to be transparent about. I mean,
it's not about control or being like reporting to someone that you are a parent or a teacher. No, it's got nothing to do with that. I mean, if you guys are transparent and open with each other, I don't know. You
are not going to see it as anything, as a barrier, or as you're depriving me from doing this. No, you won't see it that way. So, okay.
Yeah, I think that, that's the last question. And I cut it here. I mean, the video is long now.
Yeah, no, it's 1 hour 9 minutes.
It's way long. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have more questions that you want us to answer, please, like I said, feel free to DM us on Twitter. Well, I don't know why I said Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We are Beyond the Stream with Justice and Jenny, or BTSW, Justice and Jenny.
Yeah.
Okay. And DM us your questions and we'll answer it in our next video. Follow us again, subscribe, share.
Yes.
You know?
And we've got a lot of interesting content that's coming through.
That we want to do. If you want to also, we'll let you know towards the time.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. If you are here up until this time, you are an OG. You are real. You are the realest man. You deserve all the love. Yeah.
Thank you.
Love you, man. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, share, like, comment in the video down below what you think about the video. Like I said, give us the questions that you want to know about us, and we'll share.
Okay. All right, guys. Until next time.